one win closer to a championship match at WrestleMania.
This is never going to be a traditional sporting contest. This is about maximizing carnage and massacring your opponents. We are in for a treat here.
Well, Butcher Barrett, as you put before with all the slabs of beef you had thrown around, this is going to be human demolition derby. Look at the bodies already starting to throw around. I mean, it's even hard to take a look up and say who has the advantage in this sort of matchup, as Strowman going right at Fatu.
Yeah, you simply can't pick a winner. The only shame about this matchup is that somehow all three cannot make it through to the Elimination Chamber. Such is the stacked roster here on SmackDown and indeed on Raw.
You take a look and taking out the monster first, but now Damian Priest looking at Jacob Fatu, and it was Priest who competed in the Elimination Chamber in 2023. And remember, 1 year ago, he was Senior Money in the Bank, created his own WrestleMania moment. He can inch closer to another one if he can qualify for the Elimination Chamber.
These two did indeed clash several weeks ago in the main event of SmackDown in tag action, resulted in Damian Priest getting laid out at the end of the match. Matches are simply never over when it comes to Jacob Fatu, and at times you question how important is victory for Fatu versus maiming other human beings.
Nice jumping back elbow by Damian Priest. Priest, as we know, will not take a backseat to anyone. Well, look how quick Jacob Fatu back to his feet, and then he just ran over Damian Priest. Fatu said all gas, no brakes, and he's proven that tonight. Can you imagine, by the way, Jacob Fatu locked in the Elimination Chamber?
Well, that's exactly where he should be. He needs to be locked in a cage, but I pity the 5 men who would potentially be in there with him should Jacob Fatu win here.
Into the cover to qualify, and a quick kick out from Damian Priest. Fatu also said earlier he will destroy everyone tonight. He will destroy everyone in Toronto. He will bring the WWE title back to his family at WrestleMania, and had a little bit of business to take care of earlier tonight.
Well, isn't that the most warped family loyalty you've ever heard from Jacob Fatu? He has that obsession with winning gold for his family while simultaneously hating the likes of the Usos and Roman Reigns.
Well, Braun Strowman talking about it for a long time since he's worn gold. He wants to put some around his waist. Who's headed to the chamber? Strowman standing tall in our main event on SmackDown. This is our main event, big stakes. We will head to Toronto, Elimination Chamber. One of these 3 men will join a field, really an all-star field that is in that matchup. And again, there's no disqualification. You gotta win the matchup inside the squared circle, and look at Damian Priest. And that's what it's gonna take. All 3 of these men, Barrett, as you know better than me, are heavy hitters.
No doubt about it. There's a hell of a lot of meat in this matchup. This is the match made in meaty hell. But the thing is, with these 3, they all love being in the firefight like this. No backward steps.
Oh! Broken arrow. Will it be enough for Priest? Into the cover. Braun Strowman breaking things up. Are you hungry or something? We've been talking about meat a lot in this match.
It's Valentine's Day. I'm hungry for love. And I'm also a little peckish too, Vic Jones. Hey, you want to grab food after?
Yeah, maybe so, but I'll tell you this, when it comes to these 3, they're hungry for an opportunity, and only one of them will get one in Toronto. Braun Strowman, take a look at that man's eyes. I just looked up from the monitor. He is focused like we have not seen him focused in quite some time. And it's got to be hard for Braun, too, because we know what happened. We relived it from what happened at Saturday night's main event. To be able to focus on Damian Priest and not be solely focused on getting revenge on Jacob Fatu. He sees the bigger picture, if you will.
Well, it's a fine balance, and I'd say all 3 of the gentlemen, and I use that word rather loosely in this matchup, have rage issues. Certainly Damian Priest, it cost him at SummerSlam when he lost the World Heavyweight Championship to Gunther, and the less said about the mindset of Jacob Fatu, perhaps the better.
Well, the action getting a little. Now I know why you have pepper spray. I just looked into the eyes of Jacob Fatu, but I'm now looking into the eyes of Damian Priest. And Priest right now trying to block out everything and take it over. Right here on top of our announce desk. And again, there's no disqualification. I feel bad for the official in this matchup, Wade.
It's Dan Engler. I always feel bad for him for a multitude of reasons, but
I
perhaps
feel
even
even
more
worse.
so than usual tonight.
And Braun just went right into that post, and think of the strategy now being implemented by Damian Priest. For the next few moments, he's got Jacob Fatu just to himself, one-on-one.
What is the ultimate way to win a triple threat match? Isolate one opponent on the outside, turn it to a one-on-one matchup, then you have a pathway to victory.
Triple threat match here in DC, the winner heading to the Elimination Chamber. Will it be Strowman? Will it be Damian Priest? Or will it be Jacob Fatu? Quite a matchup, triple threat, main event, SmackDown, lot on the line. Who will join the field, which currently sits at 4? Think about the field this far. Drew McIntyre, two-time winner. John Cena, his last one. CM Punk wins the main event in WrestleMania. Logan Paul qualified Monday. Rollins Balor will battle this Monday in the final qualifier. And here and now on SmackDown, one of these 3 men looking for that opportunity.
And Braun Strowman, who was taken out minutes earlier, had barely moved since, suddenly springing back to life. And now getting even on the man who put him in hospital several weeks ago.
And Strowman might have just been wiped out in this matchup. And we know exactly what Jacob Fatu is capable of. The savagery, the werewolf intensity.
There are no disqualifications in this kind of matchup. Referee incapable of doing anything regarding this Carnage on the outside. And now Fatu turns his attention to the Street King, who seems to be racked in pain.
Earlier tonight, we had a qualifying matchup. Naomi was able to punch her ticket. Which one of these 3 men will do the same? Damian Priest has risen to his feet, and now he's starting to swing away on Jacob Fatu.
There is a darkness burning inside Damian Priest, and you have to think Jacob Fatu hasn't quite faced anything like this before.
Same can be said, though, for Damian Priest. Has he faced anything quite like Jacob Fatu? The heck? Fatu just got caught. Spinning heel kick from Damian Priest.
Find a weakness and exploit it. That has to be the strategy against Fatu. Easier said than done, but it may be something Damian Priest has figured out.
I don't know how Strowman was able to get back up after everything we've seen him go through in this matchup. Jacob Fatu's the only one in the ring. Damian Priest, though, staring in, turning right around. Another big kick connecting to the side of the face.
Well, Priest doing a hell of a job of confusing Jacob Fatu. Doesn't know which way to look, which way to block, and we're about to go for some... Oh, no.
Whoa. For a moment, I thought someone was going for a ride, but somebody did!
Damian Priest attempting some old school punishment.
Whoa!
Jacob Fatu having different ideas.
And now, Jacob Fatu going to the top. Flying through the air. Is this the man that's headed to Toronto? Is Jacob Fatu headed to the Elimination Chamber? Hook of the leg, and Priest just kicking out.
Well, Jacob Fatu with all the momentum in the world there, taking out 2 birds with 1 stone and almost booking his ticket to the Elimination Chamber, connecting perfectly, but Priest just felt too tough to go down without a fight.
So close, and Jacob Fatu called out Jey Uso last week, said the family needs the WWE title back. We are here, Washington, D.C., inside the Capital One Arena, 13,536. Watching these 3 men destroy themselves to earn an opportunity to head to the Elimination Chamber, to possibly head to WrestleMania and face the undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes.
Lawless and volatile Jacob Fatu now shredding the Street King Damian Priest with an array of attacks that perhaps nobody else on the roster is capable of. All of it tinged with extreme savagery.
Jacob Fatu has dominated everyone in his path. since becoming unleashed here in the WWE. But Damian Priest right now valiantly trying to fight back.
Fighting back against a man incapable of self-restraint, who has a laser focus on bringing back gold to his family.
And Strowman now, you gotta be kidding me. We said it was human demolition derby, and Barrett, that's exactly what it is. The words have left me for what these three are leaving in the ring tonight here in DC.
Well, it looked like Braun Strowman was the one perhaps written out of this contest after colliding with our steel steps.
And Strowman's gonna like what he sees, because if he can remember what happened Saturday night's main event, he's eyeing up Jacob Fatu.
And Jacob Fatu is about to see one big SOB!
And the true monster running through Jacob Fatu, the man who was the runner-up in the 2018 Elimination Chamber, who eliminated everyone in the field with a massive back body drop.
Well, Jacob Fatu had no idea what a nightmare was until he met Braun Strowman in this kind of mood.
And all three of these men again. Oh, wait a minute. Priest now looking for a flatliner.
And the eyes of Fatu.
Holy crap!
Let the bodies hit the mat. And Braun Strowman now with a chance to book his ticket into the Elimination Chamber.
Strowman in firm control, and now looking for a little payback. Choke slam, and the table didn't even budge.
Reinforced to the nines, all of that impact absorbed by the spine of Jacob Fatu. Damian Priest is down and out, surely out now.
What is it going to take?
Fatu.
What is it going to take to keep one of these men down? Fatu somehow hitting a super kick. Strowman rock, followed it up with another one. Strowman's down. He's sitting in the corner. Fatu charging in.
It's like deja vu all over again.
But twice.
Well, we saw the carnage caused at Saturday night's main event. This is how the monster was put out of commission.
And the mood has changed inside the arena. Whoa, watch out, Barrett. That damn Savage is coming back out here.
Well, I told you, sometimes victory seems secondary to Jacob Fatu once he gets the taste of blood.
And there's no disqualification in a triple threat match.
Well, Jacob Fatu has now absolutely lost his mind. Referee trying to plead somehow some sense into this.
That's around his neck.
You can't even call him a man. He resembles nothing of humanity outside of his physical
Jacob
form.
Fatu.
Jesus, no!
He's looking to end Braun Strowman. Oh!
Finally, a bit of life kicks into the monster.
But now it's Strowman with the chair. Strowman remembering everything that happened at Saturday night's main event. And it's Strowman now who has become unhinged.
Well, how do you control the uncontrollable Jacob Fatu? And Jacob Fatu has just pulled the absolute worst out of Braun Strowman.
Jacob, for an eye!
Strowman now intent on ending and putting down the Samoan werewolf. Oh, hey! A Samoan spike from Solo Sikoa. And they had family business they dealt with earlier. They're obviously on the same page. Fatu to the top, hitting that moonsault.
Fatu is going to the chamber. He spoke too soon.
Oh no.
A victim of that Samoan spike last week, Cody Rhodes.
The American Nightmare. Oh, and Cody promised he would get the last word with Solo Sikoa. Tama Tonga, damn it.
Well, the dogs truly are off the chain now. Oh, Tama Tonga got...
Wait a minute. Jacob now, real. This match will continue. Oh no, Jacob wiped out Solo. Priest just wiped out Jacob Fatu.
Well, he's all gone.
Cody getting in the last words with a crossroads. Everyone isolated. Everyone wiped out.
And what a disastrous sequence.
Oh, wait for that power slam. Strowman sliding down. Strowman into the post. Priest. Does he have enough left? Salt to heaven. Cover that man. Priest is headed to the Elimination Chamber.
Here is your winner, Damian Priest.
What a